Welcome to the Keptn developer meeting. Today is November 25th, and we have Johannes and me on the call. Let's take a look at our agenda today. Okay. So we have one leftover from the last meeting, basically Keptn repository meeting. Just talk about it later. Key highlight for today is Keptn 0.11 release, which was just shipped, and also we have new webhook integration. So maybe we could start from these topics.
Sure.
To just screen share? Or
Yeah. Can I get screen share, please, for a moment? Because, oops. What I would like to show you is, let's get started with the webhook integration that was actually created by Rob Jan. Many thanks to Rob, who did an amazing job on a webhook integration for GitHub Actions. The way you can now find it is just by going to the Keptn docs, where we have the integrations page, and here also this nice search mechanism allows you to quickly look for webhook integrations, and we have now two of them, the Slack one and that one used for GitHub Actions. When you go there, you will get forwarded to the Artifact Hub, and here you find all the instructions that allow you to integrate with GitHub Actions. And not enough, there is also a YouTube video where Rob guides you through this tutorial. Really great job. Yeah, so that you can also do it side by side, following his tutorial with this YouTube video and then going through the different steps that are mentioned here. And I think we talked about growing page, webhook integrations page a couple weeks ago, and now it's starting to it's getting started with two integrations already listed, and I'm looking forward to get new ones and then additional ones, as this is now a really nice capability of Keptn that allows you to integrate with almost every tool out there, as long as they understand webhook calls or HTTP requests. All right. And the second item I would like to talk about is the Keptn 0.11 release. And here credits go to the Keptn team, to the Keptn community, and all those contributions that were coming in the last quarter. And I will quickly jump to release notes. Well, the release happened today, but the announcement will be tomorrow. Since one final step is missing on the documentation page, but nothing that is blocking us. It's just a matter of organizational stuff before releasing it officially. And one important thing to mention is that this release is actually a breaking one, because we did an upgrade from the MongoDB version 3.6 to 4.4. Yeah, in order to use one of the latest images of the MongoDB that are out there. And this now also forces you to do a manual upgrade. And therefore the instructions are provided on the documentation page. Just follow those instructions, which guide you through doing a backup first, upgrading your Keptn, and afterwards restoring all the data using the new MongoDB image, and then you are on the safe side to continue working with your Keptn installation. This is the first very important announcement I would like to point out. The second one is that the team also worked on improving the webhook capabilities and features that there, because for those webhook integrations that are actually working in an interactive mode, meaning that they are calling back or sending back an event, you get now the chance to have the flag which controls this behavior also in the UI, meaning in the bridge. There you can just simply switch a feature toggle, which then gives the responsibility of sending the finished event to the webhook receiver and not to the control plane. And last but not least, also this release focused on hardening Keptn itself. Therefore, investment was made into high availability capabilities, especially for core components. And when it comes to the front end, there performance improvements happened with respect to API calls that are made to the backend, so that someone who is using the bridge get a better performance there and does not have that many or that long response times. Yep, the feature set is explained here, and also a couple of bugs were addressed in this release, making the product more stable and also addressing certain corner cases. All right, as said, the release happened today. Many thanks to everyone who contributed on this release, and the official announcement will be tomorrow, so that you can then start to upgrade your Keptn to the latest and greatest version that is available. All right, this was it from my end, just talking about the webhook integration that we received this week and also giving a teaser about the new release.
We are looking forward to trying out the new release. So regarding the repository metadata, something interesting for you to discuss, because if not, we can just take it offline with the team in the chat. So what I would like to apply for Keptn repositories. So,
Ole, can you just open up the page and just show me what you have done, just a minute or two, and then we can take it from here on, also offline.
So let me quickly show it. So basically, what I started doing, there is support for central GitHub repository and organization that allows to do some controls. For example, you can unify code of conduct, contributing guidelines, licenses, etc. And it's also possible to visualize issue templates, GitHub actions, pull request templates through this organization. So now it becomes more or less common to have it in the GitHub organizations, so that you basically can refer to all materials and keep them in one place. So this is Keptn sandbox, but yeah, my idea would be to do the same for Keptn and Keptn applications. So what is the benefit? For example, here what I have some basic information like code of conduct, which is basically here I just refer to the main website. Why it's still useful? Because when you submit a new issue and a new pull request, so submit any issues yet. So here, for example, how it would look like. Submit an issue. Firstly, I get this dialog. So this dialog also comes from template current organization. And here, for example, what I did, I just reserved standard interfaces for bug reports, features, documentation, and also for reporting security issues and for asking questions in Keptn Slack. So basically, this metadata, which is applied across all the repositories. Maybe we can do it even more advanced because currently GitHub Issues supports quite a lot of features. Yeah, then if I create, let's say, a bug, I also get this metadata. So anyone who creates first issue or first pull request automatically gets information about what are security policies, just in case they still try to report the security issue. So it's quite helpful, and it's helped us in the Jenkins community quite a lot. So this is what the metadata does for the interface. Additional options. For example, if you want to have generic pipelines, GitHub actions, or if you want to set up default bots, for example, to welcome contributors, again, you can do it through this central repository, and I will be setting it up. Another important feature is this. Here is a profile. So if you just go to the GitHub organization, so usually when you go to GitHub organization, it's just list of repositories, maybe inside linked ones, but GitHub support for organization profiles, similarly to what it did with users before. Who navigates to organization, which is referenced from many places, see a kind of summary. So here I just put a really quick summary with a few links. You can also embed some graphics, metadata if you want. Yeah, it's also helpful if you want to get. So they just go to GitHub organization referenced from somewhere, and they basically, I would like to apply the same approach to the Keptn GitHub organization, because yeah, it's much more complicated than Keptn Sandbox. And even for me, navigation would be nice. I do believe that for Keptn core team is much less important, but for potential contributors, it still should be quite relevant.
Absolutely.
The important case for us is actually link organizations between each other, because we have 3 organizations, and some contributors, it's not clear. So for example, here I just put the links to Keptn Core, which is basically Keptn GitHub organization, and also Keptn Contrib. So it doesn't really solve the issue of having 3 organizations, but at least help users to discover them. The same can be done in the contributing guidelines. So for example, here I believe that I've taken standard contributing guidelines in the Sandbox repository. Yeah, by the way, the result contributing repository, which can be basically removed at this point if we use the .github approach. If you go here, contributing, again, you can use it in order to point people between the repositories, so that if there is no metadata in your target repository, then they automatically get this page by default, and can at least understand or how to find the correct repositories. And for example, if you want to override it inside Keptn Core, you can easily do that by just adding contributing to D in your repository. So this global metadata is easily overridable.
Cool, really great. I was not aware that you can add on organizational level a .github, which then allows you to provide all this metadata or meta information on that level. Really awesome, and I like it. Do you now need a review on those, or what are you asking
a
for?
review would be nice. Generally, what I would like to receive from Keptn team is whether it's fine to apply it to this .github repository, so that I can incrementally move the same implementation there. I will submit a pull request. I have no permission to create a .github repository to even start with a pull request. So if you generally find with the approach, we just need one repository, and then we can review this.
Got it. All right. I can start reviewing that and then also providing my comments here. But I also would like to have Giovanni in this review process, as he has the best overview of all the issues that I created, and maybe also has some feedback on improvements that he would like to see on bug reports or issue or feature requests, so that we also get his opinion on the template.
Yeah, I took templates from one of my pet projects, Windows Service Wrapper, but these templates could be improved. Standard GitHub applications, you just put them globally. So here there are 3 files and the configuration YAML, which basically injects this Slack link. Also, yeah, it prevents submitting blank issues, but it's up to you whether you want it or not.
Cool. Great.
So yeah, that's it from me. Yeah, since we don't have other people, I guess we're gonna quickly close down the call. Are there any other topics you would like to discuss?
No, it was the release that I wanted to mention, as well as the integration. That from my side.
So then, thank you, and yeah, we'll publish the video. And next week we have a community meeting, I believe. So there we will be able to discuss a bit the initiatives we have in terms of outreach, in terms of future community programs we would like to run. And we'll try to come prepared to the next meeting.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks all.
Bye.